and welcome to Lady Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and maybe, hopefully, Z94 KZOR Facebook. Let's hope. All right, I'm Dawn Morgan alongside Reese Clayton, and we are here at Wildcat Gym getting this one ready to go. Welcome in, Reese. Thanks for coming tonight.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so we'll be doing the girls game followed by the boys. Of course, district season is hot. And your Lovington girls come in at 17-6. They are 2-1 in district, ranked second in district. And last man playing a close game, a hard-fought game, losing to Portales 51-48 in overtime. Wow. And next up will be at Goddard on the road this Friday night. Your Artesia girls come in at 12-10. They are 1-2 in district, ranked third. And last beating Goddard 48-41. Next up for them will be a home game against Portales Friday. Your Lovington girls have already defeated Artesia in Bulldog City. So they come into this with the confidence knowing that they can beat Artesia. But Artesia is hurting after that loss. They know that things are still very tight, at least in district, for that number 2 spot, even the number 1 spot. I mean, this is a closely contested district. So they're fighting for every point, every win, and they're going to be looking to get a little back against Lovington tonight. So it's bound to be good basketball, good game, always competitive when Artesia plays, always. And their Lovington girls are having a stellar season, really building, growing, peaking at the right time, and hopefully going to notch another win tonight. They are currently ranked 24th in New Mexico overall. And their ranking in 4A is higher right now than Artesia. But rankings, points, even wins and games before don't matter. It's the night of, day of game in front of you that counts. And you can count on both these teams to bring it tonight. Lady Cats are very exciting and fun to watch this season. So hopefully going to pack the gym again. We had just a phenomenal crowd against Goddard. And this is the final home appearance in the regular season. It's looking very much like Lovington will not only make the playoffs, but may get a home game in that first game. We certainly hope so. So this may not be the last time for folks to be able to watch the Lady Cats on their home court, but it could be. So let's hope that the gym is packed tonight. The last 2 games for Lovington going to be on the road, at least in regular season for district. All right, so that's it for pregame. We will go ahead and let you listen to some of the fine sponsors you see listed up on your screen, their logos and banners. Support those businesses. They're paying money to support Lee County Athletics, especially Lovington Athletics, so that we can bring you the games and never charge you a dime. Never on any of the platforms that we choose, that we bring them to you. So let's take a timeout, and we'll be back. After we hear the national anthem, we'll be back for introduction of players and introduction of rosters. And we'll get this one tipped off. Going to be fun as the Lady Wildcats up first, followed by the men. The boys playing afterward. The JV, Lovington boys JV, won their game just before this one. All right, let's take a break. Be back with more Lady Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and hopefully Z94 KZOR Facebook.
Listen up, oil patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services. Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community, so bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Hey, welcome back to Lady Wildcat basketball from Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and hopefully the Z94 KZR Facebook. I'm Dawn Morgan with Reese Clayton tonight, and let's get the players introduced. I'm going to run down the rosters, and then I'll tell you who the starters are. For Artesia, under head coach Pollard, number 11 is Desiree Savoy, 12 is Jordan Roan, 14 is Jade Hammond, 15 is Brooklyn Fuentes, 20 is Kaylee Padilla, 21 is Ashton Kraft, 22 is Jenna Whitmire, 23 is Cadence Tron, 24 is Valerie Uribe, 25 is Jana Agnew, 32 is Grayson Kuykendall, 33 is Avery Frederick, 34 is Zaylee Greer, 42 is Emma Morissette, and 45 is Peyton Barella. For Lovington, number 3, under head coach Chief Bridgeforth. Number 3 is Delilah Ruiz. Number 4 is Jasmine Hernandez. Number 10, Braylon Hernandez. 12 is Nayeli Ruiz. 14 is Ashlyn Borunda. 22 is Zoe Blackwell. 23 is Leslie Corral. 24 is Jabri Rios. 30 is Valeria Silva. 42 is Abby Schaus. Your co-captains are Borunda and Schaus. And your starters for Artesia will be Roan, Fuentes, Kraft, Whitmire, and Frederick. Your starters for Lovington will be Borunda, Blackwell, Corral, Rios, and Schaus. Your Artesia Lady Bulldogs coming in at 1-2 in district, and Lovington at 2-1. They want to preserve that. They'd like to make it 3-1, jump out, and make a case for being number 1 in district. And of course, every win, every point that they score counts in the metrics that the NMAA will put together for playoff seeding selection, and that will go a long way toward deciding home games, how things will turn out, and whether or not Lovington will advance to Albuquerque for a state tournament. There's a lot of stuff down the line. What they need to do is concentrate and focus on this game tonight against Artesia. Always a tough opponent. Artesia, solid, but beatable, and that's Lovington knows that because Lovington beat them in the first time they met up in this district season. The last part of the regular season for both these teams, they have tonight and 2 more games left, and that's it. So let's get this underway. Lovington, of course, stepped out to a 2-0 record in district, and then they ran into a Portales. Portales came in and really surprised them and ended up winning a thriller that went into overtime and ended up being Portales' victory, 51-48. But man, was it ever close! And the Lovington team really started off slow, and they were behind Portales the whole way in that game. Portales led at the end of every quarter until it was tied up in the 4th. Lovington did a great job of coming back. That's something that you have to learn. You have to learn how to win, and you have to learn how to come from behind, maybe time after time, and continue that. Continue with the consistency and be able to pull. And once you do that, and you know you can do it as a team, it is a huge leap forward in your confidence in playing other teams, no matter how talented they are or aren't, and what the standings are or not. So let's get these starters out on the floor in the circle. It'll be Whitmire versus Schaus to get this one tipped off. And here we go. Ball's in the air. Schaus tips it back. Corral will have it to start. Corral immediately takes it to Schaus. Schaus, who had posted up, puts it up, and the ball pirouettes on the edge and falls out. So Lovington gets it, passes it around, gets it back to Schaus. The first shot doesn't go in, but her rebound and her putback finally good. So Lovington on the board, 2-0 against Artesia. Artesia other way, pretty quick transition. They give it to Fuentes. Fuentes pulls out, getting worked on hard by Corral. Now over to Roan, back to Fuentes. Now to the left wing, a three-point shot on the way, no good. Artesia with the rebound, but I think there's going to be a foul called, maybe on Corral. Yes, are they? Are they going to call it? Let's see. It looked like he was putting up a 1, not a 2. I thought it was maybe on Corral, but maybe they got, nope, they got it on Blackwell, 2-2. All right, so first foul, it's on the floor. Artesia gets it in all the way back to midcourt. Barunda stealing it, gets back, puts it up and in from the right, and draws the foul. We talked a lot about this, especially in that last quarter of that game against Portales. This is a patented move. She just knows how to place herself so that she is not the one in danger of creating or getting called for the foul. She gets the foul called on her, goes to the line, and she is so solid on free throws that most times it goes in. This time it did not, but she got the bucket anyway, and it's 4-0. Lovington leading. Early on, Fuentes running the point. Gets it over Barunda, almost stealing it away again. Artesia passing it outside around the arc. And again, a three-point shot from the left wing is good. And nothing but net popping that over there. Turn around. I can't see. The hair is in the way. It was number 21, Kraft. Yes, 21, Kraft. So 4-3 is your score. Lovington with the ball. Corral working it around outside the arc. Blackwell getting it into Schaus, who posted up. Schaus puts up a shot. It didn't really have a chance of going in. It hit the backboard and bounced out, but she is fouled. So she'll go to the free throw line. And other than Barunda, she and Barunda really are the two most reliable free throw shooters on this Lovington team. They are co-captains. They are seniors. They are the only seniors on this team. So Lovington's going to be losing a lot at the end of this season. They're very nice. Schaus puts it up and in. Makes it 5-3. She's got a chance to do it again. To give herself, she's on the board with 3 rebounds, 3 points. Going to make it 4 right here. I hope I haven't just given her the announcer's curse. No, nothing but net. 6-3 now. 6:25 left to play in this first. Artesia bringing it down. Fuentes running the point. Getting it over to Roan. Roan now over to the left wing to Kraft. Kraft pop that tray. Now Barunda keeping a hand in her face, trying to keep her from repeating that. Whitmire gets it in. Ball passed off, then back to Whitmire. She puts up a shot, no good, and Schaus rebounding. That is something that that Lovington did very well in their victory over Artesia just a week or so ago, and that is a nice assist from Rios over Schaus, puts it up and in. Schaus was grabbing a lot of rebounds, and Artesia just had no answer for her on the boards really. So she's got a good 6 points in the game, and it is 8-3. Artesia with a shot up, no good. Barunda initially controlling, loses the handle on it, but that's okay. It bounces in the lane, and Schaus picks it up. Barunda takes it down, puts up a shot, no good. Schaus with the rebound and the putback are good. And again, Artesia just not contesting much against Schaus. And that's allowing Abby to get an awful lot of points, a lot of looks at the basket at least. And so far her looks are turning into points. And Artesia says, whoa, I've had enough. We need to call a timeout because it's 10-3 here in the first. And Lovington jumping out with a big lead. Coach Pollard wanting to talk to the girls about it. It is only a 30-second one, and we'll keep it right here. Just to remind you, you're watching and listening to Lady Cat basketball now. It will be Wildcat basketball later, and the boys take the court on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZOR Facebook, possibly. We just have, there are issues and a lot of limitations with Facebook in terms of, on game nights we have 8 games across Lee County sometimes, 8 games over different platforms, and sometimes Facebook allows us one. Yeah, there might be one of those games that makes it on, so there's never any telling. Don't know which one it is tonight. But it's always there on Lovington Sports YouTube, maybe sometimes Lee County News and Sports YouTube, and, of course, HobbsAmerica.com. After the Artesia timeout, a shot up and taken by Roan. It's no good. It bounces out of bounds. Last touch by Artesia. It's Lovington basketball. Corral looking to get rid of it. Finally gets Barunda. She drives the lane, puts up a little shot. It falls in. Barunda with 4 points now makes it 12-3. Artesia's cold shooting really plagued him in their first one. And there's a floater, a really nice shot by Roan, actually. Credit where credit's due. And 10-5 now. 4:30 left in the first. As Corral leaving it off for Braylon Hernandez, who leaves it off for Blackwell. Blackwell working around to the left. Oh, and Blackwell and Corral actually run into each other. And they're gonna, of course, they're gonna turn the ball over to Artesia. A collision between those two. They seemed okay, just kind of a little miscommunication, misexecution. I don't think that's a word, but it might be now. So Artesia will inbound. Couple of turnovers for Artesia, one for Lovington. So Artesia going to work it around the outside of the arc. Kraft alone on the left wing takes a shot at it. A three-pointer, no good. Air ball, and it's Corral with a rebound. Gets it into Braylon Hernandez's hands, but she can't hang on to it. It was a little high. Goes in and out. It'll be Artesia basketball. Second turnover for Lovington. 4 minutes left now in this first quarter. A fast-moving one as Lovington getting out up on the scoreboard early. Always a good move for any team, but Lovington, especially against a tough opponent like Artesia, try to put as much distance between you early as you can. There's a nice movement as a give and go in the lane to Whitmire. Ends up going awry. Lovington, interrupting that, but Artesia gets the ball back, puts up a shot, no good, and it's Barunda with the rebound. Barunda going to take it in, going to drive in the lane, try to put it up off the backboard, and this time she's going to get called for the charge. And I think I agree with that. Most of the time, that's not the case, and I think she probably would say, okay, all right, I think that's probably true. And most of the time, she's good at tiptoeing, zigzagging into the lane and putting up a shot, at least an attempted shot, and drawing the foul. Not tonight, but it's early on. I'm sure we will see that later. 12-5 is your score. Lovington leading. And I think they're going to call they're going to call a turnover. Yep. So the basket no good. Lovington with the ball. Coming the other way, Corral's got it. To Barunda, spin move in the lane, it's blocked. And Artesia takes it. And they give it to Whitmire in the lane, and she actually gets free around Schaus and puts a shot up, no good. Artesia with the rebound. The putback, no good. And then the ball loose, going out of bounds to the right. Whitmire over there trying to save it, and manages to bounce it in. It will stay Artesia basketball. Only trapped up in the corner. Good defense by Lovington against Fuentes. Gets it to Kraft. Kraft drives in. No room. Good defense by Lovington there, keeping them out of the paint. They do finally find Kraft again. Now they get it to Roan, and she backs up and pops a tray from the right wing. Makes it 12-8. So we got Artesia's perimeter shooting was pretty cold, especially early on in the game. In that when Lovington beat them on their home court, but Artesia's shooting is a little better tonight. Lovington still trying to find some room as they drive into the paint. That was Corral. Ends up on the floor. They're going to call a foul. She draws the foul. And which Artesia player are they gonna get? That's the second on Whitmire. Whitmire with 2 quick fouls with 2:19 left in this first quarter. Corral in the active shooting will go to the line. Takes her time, eyes it, skies it, and that one hits the back and spins out. But she'll have another chance at it. And let's see, 45 Barella is going to go in for Artesia. She's in the blocks along with Zaylee Greer in the front for Artesia. I think Whitmire came out with her 2 quick fouls on her. That one floats in. Nice work. Thank you, sir. All right. Excellent. Thanks. All right. So 13-8 now. With Artesia putting a shot up, point blank. No good. Fight for it. And coming away with the rebound is going to be Braylon Hernandez. Nice one. Leaves it off for Corral. Corral to Schaus. Nowhere to turn. She's got to get rid of it. Gets it to Jabri Rios. Rios kicks it back out to Corral. Now bounce pass to Schaus. Schaus trying to put it up and in from basically the left block. Did not. Then the rebound and the putback by Rios, no good. Then the rebound and the putback for Schaus that time was. So 15-8, 7-point lead for Lovington, 1:22 left, and there's another turnover for Artesia as a bad pass just going over the head out into the stands. Means it's Lovington basketball. Good time for them to get that ball back. They've got a 7-point lead. They'd like to finish out this first quarter as strong as they can with as much daylight and distance between themselves and the Lady Dogs. Cats and dogs at Wildcat Gym tonight. Oh, a pass from Corral to Barunda. Barunda tries a 3-point shot from the right wing. It's an air ball, and very unlike her, as I'm sure they're just trying to find that 3-point distance. I'm sure we'll see some of those drop from her and others and the Lady Cat team before the evening's done. Let's hope their perimeter shooting is going to be good. Schaus gets it right at the top of the arc. Gets it to Barunda. Barunda leans forward, puts a shot up. It goes off the backboard. It's no good, but she does get someone to foul her. And that's great. Not unusual, not a surprise. So she will go for 2 at the line here. First one is good. She's got 5 points in the game, and that foul, by the way, was called on Ashton Kraft, her first, and that's the 4th team foul against Artesia in the quarter. Just 1:04 left in this first quarter. Beautiful, nothing but net again for Barunda. 17-8. Quintus running the point. Worked on by Corral, over to Roan. Bounce pass to Greer. Greer tries to put it up. It's blocked. She gets the ball back. Then bounce pass over to Barella. And they're going to call the turnover. So 4 turnovers for Artesia. Corral running against Fuentes over on the left. Gets it to Rios. Rios now driving in the lane. Kicks it out. Bounce pass to Barunda on the left corner. She puts up a shot. It hits the top of the backboard. It bounces out. Schaus has got it. Artesia wanted a violation in the lane against her. Didn't get it. And she passes it off. And a shot up and great. I believe that was Rios with an assist by Schaus. So now 20-8. And the ball almost stolen away by Barunda. She's so fast. She's got a lot of, she's usually able to use her body length, to really reach, tip, grab, steal. She's quick. She uses that quickness to her advantage. She's got very good body movement. She moves like an athlete. She's like the athlete she is. Oh, and there's popped a shot at the buzzer. I think that was Kraft again, second tray of the game, and makes it 20-11 right at the buzzer. Oh, 20-10. Yep, they're going to say, yep, it's 11. It was a three-pointer. I thought it was. So a 9-point lead for Lovington going into the second quarter. We'll be back and enjoy more Lady Wildcat basketball at Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZOR Facebook.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go. Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. I'm Dawn Morgan along with Reese Clayton running camera tonight, sitting in. And, well, so far we're not seeing the same game that we saw against Portales, but it could end up that way. I don't know, Reese. It was exciting when that one went into overtime.
Yes,
when we were here last on Friday. But different game. Artesia here to play. They're trailed by 9 right now, though, but the Lady Cats can't be complacent as they take that one away. Bad passes by Artesia, and it was taken away by Jabri Rios. Nice steal, brought down. Lovington having a little trouble hanging on to it. Some pretty good defense, some tight defense, as Fuentes and Corral really battled that whole game in Artesia, and they're matched up against each other in this one as well. Rios will inbound in front of the Artesia bench. Get it out to Corral. Corral now to Schaus, who posted up and in just like that. Again, Artesia, no good answer for Schaus and her height in the lane. 2 more points, 22-11. And there's a three-pointer. Another one. (22-14) now. And a shot up off the backboard and good. Nice one. So 24-14, 10-point lead, Artesia. Down, the ball pops up right in front of the net, but they hang on to it. Then they get it to Whitmire. Whitmire at the free throw line. Tries to pop a jumper. It goes off the backboard and rebound by Lovington. Corral brings it down. Passes back to Barunda. Barunda drives into the lane, completely into the lane, mostly unchallenged, and puts it up and in. 26-14. 6.5 left in this second quarter. Going pretty quickly. A pass into Whitmire. Whitmire has to pass it back out, gets it to Fuentes. Fuentes tries to put up the floater off the backboard, and that was a beautiful shot. So 26-16, back to a 10-point lead. It's Corral running the point across left side. Getting worked on by Fuentes. To Barunda. Barunda loses the handle off of really good defensive pressure by Artesia. And Lovington with 4 turnovers now, 6 for Artesia. Kraft almost alone, but Barunda interfaced, doesn't try the 3, instead a bounce pass. And then passed into the lane, and it ends up as Lovington's ball. Lovington, good quickness, but Chief Richworth wants to take a timeout. He's seeing something he wants to talk to the girls about. They're 10 points ahead in this one, 26-16. It's a full 60 timeout. We'll take it and be back with more Lady Wildcat basketball from Wildcat Gym.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcdcnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. Out of the Lovington timeout, 5:38 left in the second, and Lady Cats are up 26-16 over Artesia. Fight between the Cats and the Dogs tonight here. Barunda stops at the top of the arc, tries the three, doesn't work, and it's going to be Greer with the rebound for Artesia. Gets it to Whitmire. Leaves it off Fuentes, back to Whitmire, tries the three from the right wing, won't fall. Schaus with the rebound. No second look for Artesia on that one. Good job by Lovington. They give it to Barunda across the timeline right side. Moves it over the left, changes her mind, and passes it over to Braylon Hernandez. Then over to Blackwell in the right corner. Blackwell drives in the lane, no room. She's gonna, I think, thinks about turning around. There's nobody to pass to, and she gets called for the travel. So 5th turnover for Lovington in the first half. Give it to Artesia. Whitmire inbounds, gets it to Fuentes, who will run the point. Under no defensive pressure by Lovington. They're set up in the paint. And a shot up, no good. Hits the front, and Schaus with the rebound. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got her already for nine rebounds in this, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points. She's almost got the double-double right now, and we've got 4 minutes left before half. Good game for her. Blackwell driving across all the way over to, from the left wing over to the right corner. Passes to Barunda. Barunda now drives in the lane, trying to bounce past to Schaus. It doesn't hit her, but Blackwell picks it up, and then a whistle sounds. And they're going to get Barunda on the foul. That's her first foul. First team foul in the second quarter, isn't it? I believe so. Pretty fast-moving game. Got started just a little late. The boys JV game creeping into that 5:30, eating into that 5:30 start time for the Lovington girls. Oh, and a three-pointer, another one. Kraft in that left wing off the backboard, and she's made Lovington pay for leaving her open a couple of times now. I got her down for 4 trays tonight. I might have credited her with one that was somebody else's, but and a steal, as that's the 6th turnover for Lovington now. And a takeaway for Artesia. They're trying to get points back. Oh, you won't do it that way. But Lovington knows what that's like, as trying to post somebody up and then a half-court pass over their head out of bounds. And, yeah, Lady Cats have been victim of that, but they've also worked that execution well and gotten it to whoever was posted up underneath the basket, up and in. So you win some, you lose some. You make some, you miss some. This time, the miss means Lovington has the ball. They're having a little trouble getting into the paint, but Barunda just says, "Oh, thank you. I'll take it around." From the left arc, she went all the way around, through the right blocks, into the lane, up and in. Another layup, 2 more points for her. 28-16 is your score. 28-19 rather. I didn't put that last tray from Kraft up on the board. Sorry about that. It is 28-19. And a quick takeaway by Lovington going the other way. The ball goes out of bounds again. We see it go against both the teams tonight a couple of times. So 2:38 left in the second quarter. It's 28-19, 9-point lead for Lovington. And a 3-point shot from Whitmire up, no good. And rebound by Lovington. They get it to Barunda across timeline. Over to the left side. Oh, loses handle on it. Good pressure on her. I tell you, Fuentes and Kraft have teamed up and double-teamed her a couple of times, and they have stolen the ball away from her. She's usually the one doing the larceny, but that time worked against her. But then they call Kraft for the foul. And Braylon Hernandez inbounds in front of the Artesia bench and the scorer's table. They get it to Barunda, and she's in the left blocks, going to try to put it up. You know what? She didn't have the ball up. I mean, it's nitpicking, and I'm glad she's going to the line. But she was driving through the blocks, and the ball was down around her knees, and she got fouled. She goes to the line to shoot 2. She's 2 of 3. Uh-oh. Now 2 of 4 at the line tonight. Chance to make that right here, and she makes more than she misses. So 2:07 left in the half. That one rattles her through. So 29-19, 10-point lead for Lovington. Fuentes across timeline center court for Artesia. Moves it off to the right to Roan. Roan into Greer. Greer kicks it back out. Fuentes from the free throw line, off the backboard, and good. So Fuentes makes it 29-21. Lovington wants to answer those points as soon as they can. They get it to Corral. Corral drives through in 2-point range, pulls up, and yep, they're going to call the offensive foul. And Chief Bridgeforth not liking that at all. He is arguing this, and it's not like him, really. He usually only argues when he thinks he's, when he feels like he is right. So Artesia getting the ball other way. Ooh, 3-point attempt up, no good, but a whistle sounded as soon as it was let loose. And they're going to call a foul. Somebody got the wrist. And they're going to call 3rd foul on Whitmire. Wow, she's in a little bit of foul trouble here. And she'll come out, and Barella will go in. So 29-21 still your score. Just under 1.5 minutes to play before halftime. Lovington will inbound to Corral under no defensive pressure. Get it down. Corral works immediately over to left corner, leaves it off for Barunda. Barunda tees up the 3. No good. Air ball and falls into the hands of Roan. Roan over to Kraft. Kraft back over to Roan in the left corner. She tries the 3. It's an air ball right into the hands of Corral. Corral's got like 4 boards in the game. That's unusual. She's been in the right place at the right time. Runs the point, handles the ball an awful lot for Lovington, but as such, often doesn't have points, many points or rebounds to show for it, but still a key player. Barunda, spin move in the lane, then kicks it out to Silva in the game for the first time. Silva, there's a bump. Artesia wanted a foul, didn't get it. And they pass it. Yeah, there's a travel. As, good thought there. Barunda to Corral. Corral getting it to Silva. Silva trying to put it up from in front of the basket. And as she takes it and turns to put the shot up, she commits the travel. So 8 turnovers for Lovington. Less than 30 seconds to play before half. Lovington ahead 8 points, 29-21 here. Wildcat Gym. Kraft puts it up and in from the right. Little jumper from outside the blocks. So make it 29-23. Lovington really needs to go ahead and go for the last shot here. and answer those points. Barunda is driving the lane, puts up a shot, does not fall, and it is Varela with the rebound, but she loses a handle on it. It bounces out of bounds, but are they going to say that there was a little time left? Yes, they will say that it went out of bounds, and Varela a little slow getting up. Training staff going to go over there and check her out. It was, nope, they're going to say it's half, and that wasn't her. That was Fuentes of 15 who ended up on the floor. So whistle sounds, and 29-23 your score. Lovington leading. They led at the end of the first half, and now they lead at halftime, 29-23. It's a close one, though, and we'll be back with your halftime report. I'm Dawn Morgan with Reese Clayton from Wildcat Gym. More Lady Cat basketball coming up on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and we hope Z94 KCOR Facebook.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says, go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats!
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
From early mornings to late nights, JBW Solutions delivers expert industrial safety services and training to protect lives, ensure compliance, and build a strong safety culture. JBW Solutions helps workers stay safe and prepared every shift, every site, every day. If safety is first for you and your company, and it should be, call today, 860-460-4398. JBW Solutions, LLC. Do the right thing. Make the call. You may just save a life. 860-460-4398.
Norlee General Hospital supports all Lee County High School athletic programs and is proud to bring you this live play-by-play action. Norlee Hospital knows your health needs should be taken seriously, which is why their physicians are always first to react. Why choose another hospital when you can have one right at home with Norlee General Hospital? Call Norlee at 396-6611 or come by for a visit and talk to their staff and bring back that state title.
Did you know LECO offers fiber internet to your home and business? LECO is the only local fiber internet company. This means a personal touch for local customers. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954. LECO, the only local fiber internet company. Call 370-5010. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. Call 370-5010. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jow, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
And Welcome back to Wildcat Gym. It's halftime, and Lovington is leading Artesia 29-23, a 6-point lead. They also led at the end of the first, but Artesia, never say never, and a 6-point lead is not enough for Lovington to feel comfortable. A win's a win, and all 1 point's all you need, but you want to put as much daylight between you and Artesia as possible and try to keep them from surging ahead. So Lovington want to come out, and Lovington played probably a little better, more consistent first quarter, but certainly no slouch, as they've got a lot more points. They're doing a lot more rebounding, and their turnovers are about even at this point. And Artesia is committing a lot more fouls, and Lovington has been able to go to the line and make a lot of points from the free throw line, very much like that game in Artesia that Lovington won. Let's look at the scoring, though, for Artesia. Your leading scorer right now, I've got Ashton Kraft, and I've got her with 14 points. There is a three-pointer that I am not sure that I credited her with, but it might have been another player. So she's got 14, either 14 or 11 points, and most of them trays. So Artesia had a little trouble with their perimeter shooting in that game against Lovington at Bulldog, on Bulldog court. But tonight, their perimeter game looking a little better. Jordan Roan has popped a tray along with Kraft. And that's really what has kept Artesia in this game, is the perimeter shooting. And Lovington has been doing a very good job of keeping Artesia out of the paint and forcing them to take some of those shots. Now, Artesia has had some three-point looks that haven't fallen, as has Lovington. But Lovington not having to, work their perimeter game a lot tonight. They're able to, drive the lane. I mean, everybody from Barunda, to Schaus and, even Braylon Hernandez and J.B. Rios, Leslie Corral. I mean, everybody is working the ball pretty well and able to drive into lane and get those short-range shots cooking tonight, which is why Lovington is up 29-23. But they could certainly look to pull away a little bit faster if they could get their three-point game tuned up. They've had some looks, but nobody has gotten one to fall so far. So not a single tray on the books for Lovington in the first half so far. Here's their scoring. Your leading scorer right now, well, you've got a tie. Ashlyn Barunda and Abby Schaus both have 12 points in that first half. Barunda has a couple of boards to go along with that, a steal and an assist. Schaus has 10 rebounds and 1 assist as well. So she's already got her double-double tonight. And let's see. With 4 points, J.B. Rios. She's got a couple of rebounds, a steal, and assist as well. And with 1 point, Leslie Corral from the line. She's got 4 rebounds and an assist. And then Braylon Hernandez has 2 rebounds as well. So that's your scoring so far. 5 of the Lovington ladies really in the stats and the bigger stats that I keep. So, and doing a good job of rebounding. They are out-rebounding Artesia tonight so far and outperforming them at the free throw line. Let's see. I'll take a break and look at that stat and come back and talk to you about total rebounds and about free throw line and free throw shooting. Let's take another quick break and come back and wrap up the halftime show and get the second half of this one started here at Wildcat Gym coming up.
An MJC, success through learning. My future's looking brighter. My life's an open door. New Mexico Junior College gave me the chance I was looking for. Affordable education designed to fit my needs. Now every day is filled with opportunity. NMJC, success through learning. NMJC.
At nmjc.edu.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. As in that first half, Lovington had 20 rebounds that I've written down. They may have had a couple more that I didn't credit, but at least 20 rebounds, and they shot 6 of 9 from the free throw line, and not a single trip to the line for Artesia in that first half. And they were out-rebounded. They're still working the boards, but they haven't been able to really work them, and they haven't had an answer for Schaus in the lane. Schaus made them really pay with a lot of her points in the first quarter. But we're going to get the second half started right now. And Lovington with the ball to inbound midcourt. Passing into Schaus, who posted up. Her shot no good, and Artesia fighting for the rebound, and that's Frederick with the rebound. They get it all the way down to Kraft in the left corner. They did a quick transition, and Kraft pops another tray. Wow, and just like that, it's just a 3-point lead for Lovington. Lovington bringing it down. Rios gets it over to Corral. Corral over on the left into Barunda to Schaus, who posted up, and Schaus just right over everybody's heads. Again, I talked about the fact that Artesia has not had an answer for Schaus, and she really has made them pay, especially in that first quarter. And now a nice two-pointer right there, point blank in front of the basket. And then Artesia with an empty possession, and Barunda coming in coast to coast, puts it up, no good, and a fight for the rebound. Frederick was right there. Whistle sounds, goes out of bounds. I think it will be Lovington basketball. Yes, it is. Eight turnovers for Lovington in the first half, 9 for Artesia. Artesia started off with a lot of turnovers. Whoa, and tripping through the lane, beating everybody, and then putting up a beautiful little right hook. Lots of air under that one, and it popped right through the net. Barunda with beautiful style. 33-26 now. Artesia coming the other way. Not a lot of urgency. They pass it around. They get to Kraft. Kraft not open to take a look. Passes it off to the right side to Roan. Roan takes the shot. It won't fall. And she gets the rebound, comes back. She passes it off to Fuentes, and Fuentes tunes up the tray. Makes it 33-29. So, yes, Artesia, their perimeter game has really kept them in this one. And now the pass off to nice assist. And Schaus with 2 more points. She's got 16 in the game now. Now 35-29, 6-point lead for Lovington. Artesia passes it around, gets it, finds Kraft open in the left corner. She takes a 3-point shot, no good. Comes out. The rebound by Artesia, and then they give it to Fuentes, and she turns around and makes almost an identical shot. And now it's a 3-point lead again for Lovington. Corral with the ball, drives into the lane, puts up a weak floater, and it comes down. She does not draw the foul. She's going to have to go back to school with Barunda to learn a little more of that art that Barunda has. She's got the touch. But give it over to Artesia instead. And they're trying to find somebody open. Kraft has Rios all over her, and now Fuentes has Corral all over her. Ball's loose, and Whitmire picks it up, brings it back midcourt, leaves it off for Fuentes, and Artesia will reset the O and try it again. 4:45 left in this third quarter. They get it to Kraft. Kraft not open. Rios doing a good job of guarding her. They pass it over to Whitmire. It goes through her hands, ends up on the court. Fuentes gets it, falls down on it, and under traffic. She gets tripped up, really. Incidental contact, accidental, no whistle. Sounds, no foul called. But they do say that there was a travel, and 10th turnover for Artesia. Lovington will have the ball. Corral just going to kind of walk it across timeline, center court, right over the Wildcat, the blue Wildcat. Gives it to Barunda. Barunda trying to get it to Schaus. Schaus had posted up. Ball goes out of her hands, out of bounds. So turnover for Lovington. Give it to Artesia. Lovington up by 3. Fuentes going to run across timeline, center court. Move it over to the left and pass it off to Roan. Now Roan all the way over to Kraft. Again, she's not free to take the 3. Rios doing a good job guarding her. Bounce pass to Whitmire. Whitmire at the free throw line. Passes it back to Fuentes. She's double teamed. Over to Roan. Now back to Whitmire at the free throw line. She jumps. No good, but Abby Schaus with the rebound. Working it in. Corral to Barunda. Barunda drives into the lane from the left side, from the blocks. And what happens? She's fouled, of course. Let's see who they get that on. It's Greer. First team foul in this third quarter. And Barunda to the line. Beautiful. Nothing but net. She's now got 15 points in the game, going for 16. Abby's got 16. So those two still neck and neck as far as top scorers go. And there's another one for Barunda. Now 16 points in the game and makes it 37-32. 3:42 left in the third. Pretty fast-moving game. Bounce pass intended for Whitmire, but Barunda picks it up. Another turnover for Artesia. Barunda driving in. Uncontested, puts it up and in from the left. A lovely look from her. Puts Lovington up by 7. But Artesia gives it to Kraft. A 3-point attempt, no good, and Schaus with the rebound. Barunda will take the ball across timeline and just decides to pull up from way downtown beyond the arc, pop a tray, but it hits the backboard, goes off, and Greer picks up the rebound. Leaves it off for Kraft on the left wing. Now to Fuentes, back to Kraft. She tunes up the tray, and Barunda was in her face. It's no good, but with the rebound and the putback, Whitmire. And I've got those as her first 2 points of the game again. And now 5-point lead for Artesia with 2.5 left to go in the third. Lovington's got it. Shouts to Barunda. Barunda driving into the lane from the left. I think she's going to get called for the charge again. That second time tonight. Silva also had picked up a foul. And Schaus comes out for Lovington. Let's see, Braylon Hernandez back in. Silva in. Fight for the ball as Lovington trying to control it. Goes out of bounds. I think it's going to be Artesia ball. They do. They get it in. Roan attempts one off the backboard. Fight for the rebound. Ball up, no good again, and Corral's got it. Corral over to Silva on the right wing. And turns around, leaves it off for Corral, and getting intense pressure from Fuentes, almost stolen away. Ball loose on the court, and it skitters away from everybody until Barunda picks it up. She drives in the lane, puts up a little right hook, does not fall through the net, but she falls to the ground, and they're going to call a foul on Artesia against her. So she picks up the foul. They're going to call that on Barella, her first second team foul here in the third quarter. Barunda goes to the line. Beautiful. So she's got another point at the line. Let's see, she is 2 of 4, 5 of 9, 6 of 9 from the line now. No, 7 of 10. Ball coming the other way. Artesia gives it to Greer. Greer from the right wing. Tries a three. It doesn't fall. And Corral will have a rebound, her 5th board of the game. Corral gets it down to Silva. Silva to Barunda. Barunda drives across the baseline. Puts up a shot from the left block. It does not fall. And Artesia with the rebound. Oh, a bad pass is going to be stolen away by Braylon Hernandez. They were trying to find Kraft. They were trying for a real quick transition down the court and a quick score, but does not fall. Lovington with an attempt to bucket, doesn't work, and Fuentes gets the ball. Quick passes to Barella. Barella had posted up really quickly and put a shot up, no good, but she gets fouled. They're going to call that on maybe Silva. They're going to be the second on Silva, or is it? Yep, second on Silva. So it'll be Silva and Blackwell in the blocks in the front for Lovington, and that one is going to rattle home. So Barella with her first point of the game makes it 41-35. Less than a minute left to play in this third quarter now. Lovington up 41-35, 6-point lead, but Barella at the line for Artesia. Could cut into that lead, and she does. Nothing but net. 41-36, now a 5-point lead. Corral furiously dribbling, takes it down, and puts it up and in from the right. Sneaks in under everybody. So, 43-36. 41 seconds left in the third. Artesia with the ball. Kraft leaving it off for Fuentes. Fuentes drives in, passes off to Greer. Greer tries a jumper from the right, no good. The rebound and the putback, I believe, was Fuentes. 43-38, 5-point lead for Lovington. 20 seconds left in the third. Corral with the ball, worked on by Kraft, moves it over to the left, leaves it off for Barunda. To Braylon Hernandez, cycles around, gives it to Schaus. Schaus leaves it off for Corral. Corral drives in the lane under no pressure. She snuck in against everybody again and made them pay. 2 buckets in a row from her, makes it 45-38. Artesia with trying for a buzzer beater right there. Did not fall, but at the end of the third, Lovington leading this one 45-38. Lovington has led the whole way, but Artesia is not going away, still hanging around. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. More Lady Cat basketball coming up on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94KZR Facebook.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to the fourth quarter. Lady Wildcat basketball here from Wildcat Gym. I'm Dawn Morgan along with Reese Clayton. And a big shout out. Reese helped out a lot chasing down a charger from my iPhone. Had part of it in the car and then enlisted who for help?
My dad, Keith Clayton.
All right. So, and what's your dad's name?
His name is Keith Clayton.
Oh, Keith. Okay, I didn't hear that. So thanks very much. As he brought the rest of that, second piece of that, and my phone's on the charger. So yes, I can get the boys basketball game on the air after this girls game. And ooh, Abby Schaus took a shot. Woof. Could not have felt good. And she's all right. She's tough. She's put on a lot of muscle this season, has done a lot of work in the gym the last couple of years especially, and has really, really improved as a player. So much so she's playing D2 ball for UTPB in the fall. Schaus with an assist. Oh, only the bucket's no good as she took the pass, a little turnaround, fed it, the ball up to Barunda. The ball up, no good, but she is fouled. And they're going to call that on Roan, her second team foul in the fourth quarter. And Barunda sinks it, makes it 46-38. Every point very important. Barunda eyes it, skies it, and it rattles home. So 2 more points from the line for her. She's only missed 2 from the line tonight. Less than 7.5 to play in this fourth quarter, and Artesia throwing the ball away. Fuentes trying to find Savoy in the game for the first time. I think that was 11, pretty sure. And instead it goes out of bounds. 13th turnover that I've written down for Artesia. 10 for Lovington. Corral winning the fight against Fuentes. Passing it off. Blackwell's got it. And almost loses it. Schaus trying to help her out. The ball actually goes into Artesia's hands. 6:50 left. Artesia got to make some scoring happening quickly as they pass it around. They find Savoy open on the left wing. She tries the 3. It doesn't fall, and the ball goes into Lovington's hands. And the clock is Lovington's friend. They have a 9-point lead right now in this one. So they can afford to burn a little clock. They just need to hang on to the ball. Corral to Barunda. Barunda driving around. Just passing it back to Corral. Lovington is going to eat a little time off the clock because they've got a 9-point lead, and they can just make Artesia come after them. Now Barunda driving in, then kicks it back to Corral. Corral going to move it around. Loses the handle on it, gives it to Schaus. Schaus with a jumper from the free throw line. No good. Fight for the rebound. She gets her own rebound. Put back, no good. Fight for the rebound. And then she is going to get fouled. Man, she got hammered and ends up on the floor. And again, that could not have felt good. She does play with a brace on her right knee. I think for just to protect that. Of course, she does not want any injury before she can finish out her high school career here in Lovington and move on to play for UTPB. So they're going to call that on Fuentes. And Schaus to the line to shoot 2. Well, first one no good. Schneebel is still a little shaken up. That was a hard fall. And Favela and Fuentes will come out. Barella, that is, and Fuentes will come out. It looks like Whitmire and Greer go back in. They're in the blocks in the front for Artesia. Schaus to shoot her second attempt. That one is up, and oh, it rattles in and then comes out. Hate it when that happens. And a lane violation against Artesia, so Schaus will have another shot at it. So just under 6 minutes left to play in this one. Lovington has been in the lead the whole game at the end of the third, 45-38, and now it is 47-38, so not a lot of scoring in the first third of this fourth quarter. 48-38 now. Schaus making that last one. Makes it an even 10 points, and a timeout being taken. It's a full one. We'll take it with them and come back with more Lady Wildcat basketball from Wildcat Gym.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services,
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
And coming back to Wildcat Gym for more Lady Cat basketball out of the timeout. It'll be Portales ball. Wouldn't that be a trick? It'll be Artesia's ball out of the timeout. Here we are, just under 6 minutes left to play in this fourth quarter, and Lovington up by 10, 48-38. Artesia inbounds, gets it to Fuentes, running the point. Roan at the top of the arc, back to Fuentes, works it into the left, thinks about the jumper. Now pulls back, will work it outside the arc all the way around to the right. Get it into Greer. Greer trying to get it into Whitmire, who was posting up, but instead the ball taken away by Jabri Rios. Nice one. And 15th turnover for Artesia. Oh, and Schaus gets her pocket picked, but then Artesia cannot hang on to the ball, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Lovington basketball, and Schaus is slow to get up this time, man. She's taken 3 big shots during this game, and in a variety of places. She took one in the solar plexus early on, and took a couple of shots to the head, and has fallen hard a couple of times. She's up though. All right, Lovington with the ball. Barunda on the right wing is going to drive in, loses the handle on it and gets it stolen as Whitmire takes it and puts it up. No good. Schaus comes back, and she's got the rebound, denying Artesia a second look. Some whistles on that. Looked clean to me, though. No, just cat calls from the fans. No referee whistles. Artesia trying to get that ball. Lovington just playing keep away. Now Barunda drives through the lane, puts up a shot. It does not fall. Schaus fighting for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. And they're going to say that it was last touch by Artesia, so it'll be Lovington basketball. And Barunda will inbound just to the left of the basket. Barunda to Schaus, whose hands were up above everybody else's. A quick basket up for Lovington, no good. And the rebound, and then the put back by Rios, even though it falls, the ref says she committed a travel before the basket was up. So officially a turnover, and the Boo Birds in blue not liking that call at all. Artesia comes back, puts up a shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's loose on the court. I think they're going to call a jump ball. They do. Nice work by Corral getting in there, getting a handle on it. And it goes the way of the Lovington, the Lady Cats. So Rios will inbound, gets it to Corral. No defensive pressure by Artesia. 4 minutes left in this one, 48-38, still your score. Not a lot of scoring in this fourth quarter. In fact, Artesia has yet to put any points on the board. And traveling through, they lost, was it Corral again. She comes up, makes her 6th point that way, just sneaking into the lane. And 50 now to 38. And the ball taken away by Barunda off of a bad pass. She takes out of Roan's hands, goes coast to coast and puts it in. So a steal turning into 2 points for Barunda. Just like that, Lovington's starting to pour it on here, stretching it out, 52-38. 14-point lead with less than 3.5 left to play. Artesia bounce pass in the lane to Whitmire, and she tries to put it up off the glass, no good. And Schaus taking it away, denying Artesia a second look again. Artesia just has had no answer for Schaus again on the boards and in the lane. And Lovington again up big, can afford to just play keep away, take a little air out of the ball and burn a little clock. Corral's got it, worked on by Fuentes. Drives around on the outside, leaves it off for Blackwell. Blackwell getting worked on by Roan. The two of them collide, no whistle. Ball goes out. It'll stay Lovington basketball. And Barella comes in for Greer. I didn't see who else came in. Kraft is in. Lovington works it around. Shouts to to Braylon Hernandez. Oh, and Fuentes comes in and gives the big bump to Corral. Yeah, Fuentes is going to pick up her second foul? No, her fourth. Yeah, I was going to say, I think she's got at least 3 that I know of. And that is the fourth. Fourth team foul on Artesia now. And a timeout being taken with 2:33 left on the clock. Lovington up by 14 points, looking good for this victory, but it's not over yet. We'll be back with more Lady Wildcat basketball coming up.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. Closing in on the last of this game, Lady Cats up first tonight, followed by the boys. And after tonight, both teams are going to be on the road to finish out the regular season. Friday night going to Roswell to play at Goddard. Tuesday, 1 week from tonight, at Portales. Out of the timeout, Lovington's ball. They get it in. Barunda tunes up for the 3. It's no good, but skying for the rebound is Corral. Corral has got like 6 rebounds in this game. Now she pulls it back to midcourt and then drives all the way into the lane. Very reminiscent of Barunda here. Drives in. Going to put a shot up from the left, and it's no good, but she does get the foul called against Barella, her second. So 2:22 left, 52-38, and 2 shots possible by Corral. First one's up and good. She's only missed 1 at the line tonight, and she's got 8 points in the game. Could make it 9 right here. She's had a very good game. I would say she learned a lot because she really was, she played, she and Fuentes battled in Artesia that whole first game that these two teams played. They battled hard against each other, and really Fuentes was able to contain Corral for much of that game. Corral having a great game tonight. Shot up by Artesia, no good. And they still have yet to score in this fourth quarter. It was 45-38 at the end of the third, and it's 54-38 right now with 1:52 left. Artesia having all kinds of trouble in this fourth quarter as Lovington has stretched it out to a 16-point lead now. Fuentes will come out as she got called for her 5th foul. She fouls out. They send in Hammond for her. It is Barella and Whitmire in the blocks in the front for Artesia. The first one up by Corral is good. 55-38. Nice win for Lovington tonight, proving it was no fluke against Artesia on Bulldog Court. First time around, that one spins in and out. Fight for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Is the last touch by Lovington. So Artesia ball. Whitmire to inbound. Gets it to Hammond. Hammond run the point. After Fuentes fouled out. Bounce pass to Kraft. Kraft on the right side. Into Whitmire. Whitmire trying to take it in, and I think she's going to get fouled. She does. No, they're going to call the, they're going to call. Yep, they're going to say it was a travel. So turnover. And give it to Lovington. Just a minute and a half now. Just know that Lovington's probably just going to take the air out of the ball. They get it to Xiao. Xiao is going to kick it out. And Corral tunes up a three from the left wing. It's no good. And it is Corral with the rebound. And then the putback is good. Make it 57-38. Now Barella from the left corner, no good. Bodies end up on the floor. Whitmire and Corral. Whitmire and Blackwell, I think. So they're going to call that one on Jasmine Hernandez. Just in the game. And let's see. It'll be on the floor. Artesia inbounds. They're working it around. Whitmire decides to penetrate the lane, then comes back out, then passes it off, and a three by Kraft. Wow. 57-41 now, but a whistle sounds, and we'll walk down the other way. And who are they going to call that one on? 22, that's her fourth foul. That's Whitmire. So 57-41, 16-point lead for Lovington. 51 seconds left on the clock, and Schaus will go to the line. And she has only missed two at the free throw line tonight. She is she's three for 5 at the line, make it 4 for 6. She buries that one, makes it 58-41. She's got 20 points in the game, make it 21. 59-41, 51 seconds left. Schaus comes out to well-deserved applause. She had her double-double by halftime. And a whistle sounds. Corral for that. No, Blackwell for that. So Blackwell with her second foul. And Coach Pollard putting bench players in. At this point, ceding the victory to Lovington. 59-41 is your score right now. An 18-point lead. Corral comes out. Barunda comes out. Blackwell comes out. Nice job, Lady Cats. So bench players are in to finish out this one, pretty much for both teams. 38.42 seconds left. Lovington inbounds. Pass it up. Cross timeline. 30 seconds left. Don't know if there will be another shot up or not. They get it to Ruiz. Ruiz driving in, trying to find and Hernandez, I think. Ruiz to it. That was Ruiz, yeah, driving in. Gonna take a shot, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Artesia. So give it over. That's Nayeli Ruiz. Now, leave it off. Things just kind of devolving into a little sloppiness here late in the game. That is number 5. I don't have her on the I think she is a JV player. I don't have her on the roster, so not quite sure who she is. She gets fouled though, and she'll go to the line. 10.10 seconds left on the clock. 59-41 your score right now. Let's see if Lovington will increase that at all. Nope, it's short. So Lovington girls will improve to 3-1 in district with this victory over Artesia. Set themselves up pretty well for the last 2 games of the regular season, road games, and that one is short as well. Artesia with the rebound, that's Tran. Gonna take it all the way down, gets bumped into. I think they're gonna call that a Nayeli Ruiz. Yep. So that's her first foul. On the floor, Artesia will inbound. And they will not get another shot off. And the final score in this one is Lovington 59 to 41. Lovington goes up to 18-6 on the season, 3-1 in district. And they will head to Roswell Goddard Friday night and then to Portales 1 week from tonight. And then we know that they are going to make the playoffs. How high will they be seated? Will they get a number one? There are a lot of the other things that are on their mind right now, and that is to try to win those final 2 district games, be district champions. That is what their is first, and then the rest will fall into place. So I'm Dawn Morgan with Reese Clayton. Thank you very much, Reese. You're going to hang around and do second game?
Yep, I will.
All right. Thank you
Can't
very
get rid of
much.
me that easily.
That's okay. I'm not trying to, so that's all right.
That's good.
All right. So we'll take a break and probably visit downstairs area, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. And come back for the boys' game, the nightcap tonight. Wildcats against the Bulldogs. Another cats and dogs fight here at Wildcat Gym. More coming up. Thanks for watching and listening. Your Lady Cats victorious in this one, and more basketball coming your way here on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and we hope Z94 KZOR Facebook.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community, so bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard in their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go. Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
Did you know LECO offers fiber internet to your home and business? LECO is the only local fiber internet company. This means a personal touch for local customers. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954. LECO, the only local fiber internet company. Call 370-5010. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. Call 370-5010. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Success through learning. My future's looking brighter. My life's an open door. New Mexico Junior College gave me the chance I was looking for. Affordable education designed to fit my needs. Now every day is filled with opportunity. NMJC, success through learning.
at nmjc.edu.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. Our 360 congratulates all JAL, and saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
From early mornings to late nights,
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats.
And welcome back to Wildcat basketball from Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and maybe Z94 KZR Facebook tonight. And I'm Dawn Morgan alongside Reese Clayton. We're looking forward to the start of this next game. The Lovington girls were victorious in their first game. The Hobbs boys JV also won their game earlier today. And then the Lady Cats finished off Artesia 59-41, which gave them, you know, another victory, a big season that they're having, 18-6 now. But the Lovington boys looked spectacular in that last game, beating Portales 75-69 here at Wildcat Gym on Friday. Looked amazing. So we're hoping that we see that team again tonight against the always tough Artesia Bulldogs, who are 17-5, 2-1 in district, actually ranked second in district under head coach Mondragon, and ranked 9th in New Mexico overall. They're coming off of a win against Goddard, 56-48. And number 3 is Charlie Campbell, 4 is Sawyer Whitehead, 12 is Tootie McNeil, 14 is Braylon Vega, 21 is Derek Warren, 22 Diego Morales, 23 Corbin Dominguez, 24 Trent Eglin, 30 is Cale Hodling, 33 Jack Byers, 40 is Jace Deans, and 42 is Clay Kincaid. And for Lovington, under head coach Casey Pack, number 1 is Miguel Perez. Nobody calls him by his first name. Everybody knows him as Chicken Perez. Number 2 is Mario Alba, 3 is Danny Criswell, 4 is Elijah Rivero, 5 is Jacob DePorto, 10 is Jojo Perez, 11 is Matthew Contreras, 12 is Kingston Goodrich, 20 is Chris Casares, 22 is Chase Terrell, 23 is Donovan Gomez, 24 is Manny Perez, 30 is Caleb McBride, 32 is Jaden Garcia, and 33 is Alex Rivera. Your starters for Artesia tonight will be Campbell, Vega, Eglin, Hodling, and Kincaid. And your starters for Lovington will be Criswell, Rivero, Jojo Perez, Chase Terrell, and Donovan Gomez. Wow, okay. That's who I've got written down, or at least that's those are the numbers on the board. Yeah, Chase Terrell and then Donovan Gomez. So that's what we've got. And that is what we're looking forward to, who we're seeing on the court when this game begins. 5-18 on the season, but I tell you what, if the boys come out and play this game like they played on Friday night, despite their loss to Artesia the first time around, 80-48, on Bulldog Court. They could certainly surprise Artesia. Artesia is going to be tough to beat even on Wildcat Court tonight. It'll be Gomez going against Kincaid in the center. As Artesia, very strong, very talented, very tall team. But Lovington, they've got some talent, and they played exceptionally well on Friday night. So let's see what they bring tonight. As we get this one underway, let's tip off Wildcat basketball. And it is going to be Artesia who controls. As Campbell will take it. Get it off to Hodling. Oh, and a bad pass is picked off. First turnover by Artesia. Donovan Gomez got it. And left it off for Jojo Perez running the point. Getting it back to Gomez. Now to Criswell. Criswell drives into the lane. Going to put up a shot. It's no good, but he does draw the foul. And let's see who they call that on. He was in the shack after shooting, so they'll call that on Campbell. First foul, first team foul. And Criswell will go to the line to shoot 2. No score in this one until now. Criswell, nothing but net on the first free throw. Lovington draws first blood. Chance to make the second. That's Kincaid in the blocks in the front, and I think Hodling on the other side for Artesia. Nothing but net again. Swish for 2. Artesia, Lovington up 2-0 over Artesia. And that's going to be Campbell running the point. Gets it over to Vega. Now they find Kincaid. Kincaid immediately double teamed. Loses handle on the ball under intense pressure by Lovington, but was it clean pressure? They are not going to call a foul. They're going to say it was last touch by Lovington. It goes out. Artesia will inbound to the left of their basket, to the left of the... And they finally get it in. Back to Campbell. Campbell worked on by Criswell. Drives in. Trying to put it up in the lane. And he's going to get fouled. They're going to call Gomez on that. Campbell will go to the line. Nope, they're going to call Criswell his first foul, first team foul on Lovington. A foul by 3 and 3 for each team so far. 2-0, now 2-1. As Campbell sinks that one. Kincaid will drop back into the backcourt. I think that's Hodling back there with him, not sure. Maybe not. I don't think that was Hodling actually in the blocks. And that one good too. Now we are tied 2-2. Quick passing, oh, beautiful. As Terrell with an assist to Elijah Rivero, who came in, cleaned it up, put it in, nice work. And then a turnover other way. Lovington up 4-2. So second turnover by Artesia. And Lovington with a 2-point lead. Rivero over to Jojo Perez, back to Rivero, up to Gomez. Gomez kicks it out to Jojo, tunes up the tray, off trajectory. You could see it from this angle, no good. And that is, I think that was Vega who skied for the rebound. A little shot up, jumper from the right, no good. But the rebound and the putback by 24. Eglin was good. So 4-4. Ooh, very nice. There's a nice basket there, and coming the other way, it's going to be, yep, Lovington saw that turnover. 3 turnovers for Artesia in this one. Give it to Lovington, still in the backcourt. Rivero over to Jojo Perez, back to Rivero, over the line to Gomez, who drives in the lane, kicks it out to Terrell in the right corner, and Terrell not ready for it, loses the handle on it. Turnover by Lovington. Get it to Vega. Vega tunes up the tray from the right corner, no good. Campbell skies up for the rebound. His putback, no good. And that is 24. Eglin with the rebound and the putback. Makes it 6-6. We're tied. 5:45 left in the first, and some furious play here by both teams. Tied 6-all early on. JoJo Perez still in the backcourt, up to Rivero, across the timeline. To Chase Terrell in the left corner. Chase bounce pass to Donovan Gomez. Gomez kicks it out to JoJo Perez. He tunes up the three. It hits the front, no good, and a rebound is at Kincaid. Denying Lovington a second look at the basket. No, that was Eglin. And the ball in the lane. That was Rivero. And it's going to be a foul called on Perez. No, I was going to say he's not even in the game. How could it be? But it was going up on Chase Terrell. So the bucket good. And the third point good as well. Three the old-fashioned way there. Ooh. Fight for the rebound. Gomez got it. Gives it off to Perez. Perez moving it around, leaves it off. Crystal thinks about the three, drives in, pulls out, gives it to Gomez. Gomez pulls up, tries to toss it. Jumping for it to try to toss it into one of his teammates' hands was Chase Terrell. Instead, he gets called for the bump foul, the push foul. So second quick foul on him, and on the floor, give it to Artesia. It's going to be Eglin to inbound. 9-6, as Artesia is leading this one. Lovington started out leading. They pass in, get it to Eglin, and a jumper up, or actually Vega. And Vega, a jumper from the free throw line, puts it up and in. 11-6 as Artesia starts to stretch this out. Lovington needs to answer those points. Perez to Rivero. Rivero over to Contreras, who's in the game for the first time. Bounce pass. It's taken away. A turnover by Artesia. Turn right back over. And then a shot up, no good, and Artesia with the rebound. So score stays 11-6. Down in Artesia's end. Furious company in the paint. And all kinds of booing going on as there were lots of bodies bumping into each other, hands up. And it's number 23, Gomez, for Lovington, who gets called for the foul. And it's going to put Kincaid at the line. 4 minutes, 6 seconds left on the clock. And both teams are going to pull everybody away except for, and now everybody go back in the blocks. So Kincaid sinks the first one, makes it 12-6. We'll have another shot at it, and that one goes through as well. So 13-6, and Coach Casey Pack wants to take a timeout, so we will take it. I don't know if it's a 30 or a 60. Let's see, it may be the full. It is a full one. We'll take it and come back with more Wildcat basketball from Wildcat Gym.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Norley General Hospital supports all Lee County High School athletic programs and is proud to bring you this live play-by-play action. Norley Hospital knows your health needs should be taken seriously, which is why their physicians are always first to react. Why choose another hospital when you can have one right at home with Norley General Hospital? Call Norley at 396-6611 or come by for a visit and talk to their staff and bring back that state title.
And welcome back to Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan with Reese Clayton. And out of the Lovington timeout, Wildcat basketball, of course, they work it down the court. A nice give and go, but it's interrupted before Gomez can pop up and try to make the points as Artesia forces the turnover. Their first one, no good. The rebound and put back by Eglin, no good. Then a third look at the basket by Kincaid, up and good. Makes it 15-6. Lovington trying for the quick transition, and a whistle sounds. Rivero and Campbell bump into each other. And it's going to be a foul called on Hodling. His first, second team foul on the floor. Rivero will inbound. Rivero to Jojo Perez. Perez midcourt, gets it to Gomez on the left wing. And then a bounce pass almost taken away by Vega. Lovington saves it. Now Jojo Perez gets it over to Rivero on the left wing. Rivero moves it over. Gomez takes it, drives into the lane, then pulls up his floater. His fall-away jumper is no good, and that was Campbell with the rebound. And then Artesia trying for the quick transition. Ball is interrupted, but I think they're calling the way that Criswell is reacting. No, it's going to be on 23. Is it on Gomez? Yeah, on Gomez. 23, not 3. And on the floor, so Artesia will have the ball. They'll inbound at the scorer's table. Get it in. Pass it around. They find Campbell. He drives in the lane, puts it up and in from the left. Wins that one-on-one and makes it 17-6 now. Artesia really starting to stretch it out here. Lovington's got to dig themselves out of this hole and start it quickly, as Artesia's got the trees in and they're keeping Lovington out of the paint. They find Manny Perez. Manny kicks it, has to kick it right back out to Rivero. Rivero over to Perez on the left wing. He moves it around. On the left wing now to Criswell. Criswell drives in. Oh, and a beautiful jumper. Not in three-point range, but a pretty one nonetheless. Good points, as Criswell's got 6 in the game now. 6 of the 8 that Lovington has on the board are Criswell's. Lovington's got to find more scoring. And they work it around, give it over to Glendon. He puts it up and in. So 19-8, a minute 56 left in the first quarter. Across the timeline, they get it to Criswell. Criswell kicks it back to Jojo Perez near the timeline, gets it to Manny Perez. He tunes up the 3, it won't fall, and 33 Jack Byers in the game for the first time. Skies for the rebound, and Lovington moves it down the court quickly. The ball on the floor, picked up, controlled by Dominguez. He's going to work it over, leave it off for Vega. Vega now passes to Campbell, back to Vega. Coach Mondragon up shouting. A three-point attempt by Dominguez, no good, but skying for the rebound, fighting for it. Byers is going to get bumped into. And let's see who they call. They called that the third foul on Chase Terrell. He'll probably have to sit for a while. So that will put to Byers at the line. First trip to the line. Still 19-8 here. A minute 16 left in the first quarter, that is. And Byers' first shot is up and good. Makes it an even 20-8. That's Rivero and Chase Terrell in the blocks in the front for Lovington. Second one is up, and that one is nothing but net too. So 21-8 now. Lovington bringing it across the timeline, passing it up to Criswell. Criswell to Perez, back to Criswell, center court, and over to Rivero on the left wing. That is left wing. Back to Criswell, passing into Terrell, then back out as rattling it home. Elijah Rivero dialing up the tray. Where did that come from? 21-11 now, but a quick transition by Artesia has Vega down in the blocks on the right side, getting fouled. Artesia with a lightning quick transition, trying to put it up and in, and they called that on Manny Perez, his first. 5th team foul, though, on Lovington. 48 seconds left on the clock, and nothing but net for Vega, who's got 3 points in the game for Artesia now. Wants to make it 4. Lovington got some work to do. Vega Second one is up, and that one hits the front and then hits the back and down. So 23-11. Give it to JoJo Perez. JoJo passes to Chase Terrell. Chase not ready. Nobody else ready in the lane. Nobody to pass it off to. Nobody had posted up that quickly. So Lovington works it around outside the arc. Back to Terrell. Terrell leaving it off for Criswell. Criswell backs up. Passes back to Rivero. Rivero all by himself near timeline left side. And now over to Chase Terrell. Coach Pack calling out the O. Criswell leaves it off for Rivero. Lovington is just trapped outside the paint. And their three-point game, they've got one tray on the board so far and make it two. Wow. Was that Criswell? I think it was. And at the buzzer, 23-14. That tray there by Criswell really did a good job, as now it's just back to a 9-point lead for Artesia at the end of the first. 23-14 your score. We'll be back. The second quarter coming up. More Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com.
Did you know LECO offers fiber internet to your home and business? LECO is the only local fiber internet company. This means a personal touch for local customers. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954. LECO, the only local fiber internet company. Call 370-5010. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. Call 370-5010. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954.
And welcome back to Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan with Reese Clayton running camera tonight, sitting in, and Lovington drew first blood in this and had the lead for a while until Artesia came back, tied it up 6-all, and then went ahead and has been ahead since then. But Lovington's not out of it. They're down by 9. But they have a couple of trays in the game. Rivero and Criswell both hitting threes. So that lead could disappear quickly. Lovington inbounds to start the second quarter. Manny Perez getting it over to JoJo Perez on the right wing. He drives forward. No room. Ooh, a quick give and go. Beautiful. Coming out of nowhere. Driving through the lane was Elijah Rivero. Takes it with an assist by JoJo. Very nice work. Ooh, then Artesia comes back the other way. Wow, nice tray. Oh, and a quick steal. It's Lovington, their third turnover. Artesia makes them pay. They make the points off of the turnover. That's Hodling. So 28-16, a 12-point lead for Artesia now. 7 minutes left in the second. Lovington passing to Chase Terrell in the right corner. He drives in, puts up a floater, a left-hander, and rattles it home. Chase Terrell, his first 2 points of the game. Makes it 28-16, or 28-18 rather. Artesia with the ball. That's Kincaid with a spin move in the corner. Yep. And he gets called, Kincaid, with the charge. So first foul on him on the floor. Lovington will have it. Rivero will inbound to the left of the Artesia basket to JoJo Perez across timeline. Up to Criswell. Criswell over to Gomez. Gomez drives across the baseline, kicks it out to Terrell in the right corner. Terrell leaves it off for JoJo Perez. Was that JoJo? No, that was Gomez. Gomez now to Criswell. Back to Gomez. He's all alone in the left arc. Puts up one, but too hard and banks off, and Kincaid with the rebound, his third. Give it to Campbell. Campbell slowing the pace down just a little. And we're getting worked on by JoJo Perez. Drives in, kicks it over to Vega. Vega back to Campbell. Now Campbell drives in the lane, puts it up and in. Nope, it's not in. He puts it up. A little hook that does not find the bottom of the basket. And yes, they are going to call the offensive foul again. That's going to be on and give the ball to Lovington. So Rivero will inbound to JoJo Perez. Still 28-18, a 10-point lead for Artesia. 5:50 left in the second quarter. JoJo across timeline to Rivero, back to JoJo, back to Rivero, back to JoJo. JoJo calling the O. Leaves it off for Rivero. Chase Terrell cycling around. They give it to Manny Gomez. Leaves it off for JoJo. Now JoJo will drift back to midcourt and reset it, and here we'll try it again. JoJo moves to the right wing. Now moves, gets it out to Terrell, thinks about the three, gives it to Criswell instead. Criswell getting worked on hard by Eglin, has no room. Kicks it back out to JoJo. Gomez drives in, and then that leaves Criswell open to take a three look, and he sinks it. His second tray of the game, 28-21 now. Second tray for him. Rivero's got a three as well. Coming the other way, though, Artesia with a beautiful floater from Dominguez. Puts it up and in, makes it 30-21, and a timeout being taken. And we'll see if it's a full. I think it's going to be. It's an Artesia timeout, just a 30. We'll just keep it right here and tell you and thank you to all of our sponsors. You see their names, their banners, their logos on your screen. Do more than think about them and thank them. Go and support their business, whatever it is, because they are putting their money into supporting Lovington Athletics and helping us bring you the games, and you never have to pay for them. So we thank our YouTube partners for the Lovington Sports and Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel for Lovington Sports. And to HobbsAmerica.com, of course, where you find those games always. Out of the timeout, Lovington inbounds. Get it down the court quickly into that right corner. Bounce pass is not a good idea as it's picked off by Artesia. And that's Tootie McNeil in the game for the first time. Touches his hands, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lovington, though, under good defense as Artesia moving with lightning speed on that quick transition. They get it into Kincaid. He has no room. Good double team on him, but kicks it out to Campbell. Campbell now going to back things up. Look over at the coach. Gets it to Hodling. Hodling over to Tootie McNeil, and he just decides to go ahead and try the three. It's no good. Kincaid comes up with a rebound, no good. And then I think that was Hodling with the rebound and the putback. 32-21. So an 11-point lead here. 4 minutes left to play in this second quarter. What started out as a pretty fast-moving game really has sort of stalled out just a little bit here in the second quarter. A few timeouts, and that is Rivero as Artesia very successfully keeping Lovington out of the paint as they're trying to cycle around, try to move somebody through it, around it, break out somebody, put him through the back door. Spin move by Criswell, just can't find the timing to stop in the lane and be able to put up a shot. Spins it back out to Contreras, then they kick it right back out to JoJo Perez. Starts it all again. Criswell almost losing it, and he does. Tootie McNeil taking it down coast to coast and puts it up and in. His first 2 points of the game. 34-21, 3 minutes left. Lovington needs to answer those points. They have cut into a significant lead a couple of different times, cut it down. They need to start digging themselves out of that hole right now. Oh, Rivera with what looked like a beautiful jumper, spun around the outside of the rim, and then Artesia picked it up. Oh, Campbell from way downtown. Oh, from beyond the arc, dead center. And boy, it rattles home. Credit where credit's due. You see a beautiful shot, you gotta say so. 37-21. Second tray from him. Oh, and Lovington with an empty possession here. Not a good time for it. Another three attempt by Artesia as an air ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Lovington ball. So the teams trade turnovers there. Gomez stops to retie shoelace. Rivero will inbound. Gomez comes out. Rivero to Jojo Perez, back to Rivero. Kicks it back to Perez. Bounce pass into Criswell, then to Rivero. Rivero tunes up the three. It won't fall. Contreras with Casadas with the rebound. The putback attempt, no good. And this time it is picked up by Artesia. I think that was Eglin with the rebound. They get it to Hodling. No, they get it to, Dominguez? No good, and picked off by Lovington. An empty possession for Artesia. Lovington needs a few more of those, but they need to make points off of the turnover if they can. As Criswell tied up in that right corner. Kicks it out to Jojo midcourt, then over to Elijah Rivera on the left wing. To Criswell, to Manny Gomez, back to Rivero as Artesia. Now they find Criswell alone in that left corner. He puts it up, no good. And it's going to be Manny Perez with the rebound. And that three-point attempt by Jojo Perez, it goes in and spins and pops back out. I hate that. Oh, it's such a heartbreaker when that happens, especially from three-point range. Kincaid goes back in, and Trent Eglin comes out. So Rivero will inbound. Campbell comes out, and Vega comes back in. Tudu McNeil still out there, as well as Byers. They find Manny Perez, and he finds Elijah Rivero. Rivero cuts back through the back door across the baseline, puts it up and in. Beautiful, with an assist by Manny Perez. And Rivera with 2 more points of the game. 37-23. Lovington does indeed need to heat up. Oh, and a stolen pass. Manny Perez with a steal, and then it's stolen right back. Teams trade turnovers. Dominguez, little larceny there. Tudu McNeil kicking it over to Vega. Vega over to Dominguez on the left wing, getting worked on by Criswell. Now it's Lovington's turn, keeping Artesia out of the paint. As they take a little air out of the ball and time off the clock. The clock is their friend. They're up by 14 in this one. 19 seconds left before halftime, and they're just burning some clock. Ball goes out of bounds off of good defense by Lovington, but it stays Artesia basketball. They'll inbound by the student section, and they'll get it to Campbell across timeline. As Artesia just taking some air out of the ball. Going to play for the last shot. They're up by 14. They get to Vega, and whistle sounds. Casadas skidded on his keister on the court. And what happened? Oh, are they teeing up Coach? Wow, nope. Nope, they're just going to call the foul on Chris Casadas. Give him a warning, I guess, and it's on the floor. Artesia inbounds, and then it goes out of bounds. And then the foul is called as Vega with it. It's going up 4 points and gets fouled. They're going to call that on Jojo Perez. I think a frustration foul. So Lovington, 6.72 seconds left. Vega eyeing the first one, and it does not go down. So that's his first miss at the line. He'll get another chance, though, as Kincaid comes out. And Vega will have another shot at it. 6.72 seconds left. 37-23 your score right now, and Vega, nope, a lane violation, whistle sounds. Oh, and it's an Artesia lane violation. What are they going to call? Whoa, hello. McNeil. All right, so give it to Lovington. Rivero looking for somebody. Jojo Perez up to Rivero. Rivero passing to Criswell. Criswell from beyond the arc from the right wing. No good. Artesia with the rebound. A little desperation. Heave down court, does not get close. And at halftime, your score is 37-23. Things getting a little chippy there toward the end of the first half. Artesia leading. And we'll be back with your halftime report. More Wildcat basketball coming up on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
NMJC, success through learning. My future's looking brighter. My life's an open door. New Mexico Junior College gave me the chance I was looking for. Affordable education designed to fit my needs. Now every day is filled with opportunity. NMJC, success through learning. NMJC.
At nmjc.edu.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County.
Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats!
Norlee General Hospital supports all Lee County High School athletic programs and is proud to bring you this live play-by-play action. Norlee Hospital knows your health needs should be taken seriously, which is why their physicians are always first to react. Why choose another hospital when you can have one right at home with Norlee General Hospital? Call Norlee at 396-6611 or come by for a visit and talk to their staff and bring back that state title.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym, Wildcat Basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Well, we have a score of 37-23 at halftime. It was 23-14 at the end of the first, and now Artesia leading again at halftime. So Lovington able to put 9 points on the board there in that second quarter. And Artesia able to put 14 points, outscoring them in both quarters, of course, and leading. But Lovington not going away, and they're still within striking distance, but they would have to come out and really play this third quarter like their hair is on fire. They're going to have an answer for a few things that Artesia is doing extremely well and just out-executing them in some instances, making quicker transitions, rebounding a little more, making points, making fewer turnovers, making points off of their turnovers, fewer empty possessions, and basically, using their size to keep Lovington out of the paint. Lovington, they've done a little perimeter shooting, but not as much as they need. And they've got a couple of trays from Danny Criswell, a 3 from Elijah Rivera as well. Let's look at your scoring for Artesia, as I've got your leading scorer right now is Trent Eglin. I've got him with 9 points. I've got 8 points for Charlie Campbell. I've got Braylon Vega with 6 points. I've got Clay Kincaid with 4, Kale Hodling with 4, Dominguez with 2, and Tootie McNeil with 2. As far as your scoring goes for Artesia. And for Lovington, your leading scorer right now, I've got Danny Criswell with 10, Rivera with 9 points, and then Jojo Perez with 2, and Chase Terrell with 2. And that's it. Those are the 4 that I've got in the book for your Lovington Wildcats. So down on points, 3 trays that they popped in the game, and really turning the ball over just a few more times than Artesia. So they are looking to try to come back in that third quarter. It's going to be a tall order, and they're going to have to start it and try to get those points made up quickly. Otherwise, Artesia could come in, quickly score another 4, 6, 8, even put 10 points on the board before Lovington would know it, and Lovington would never see daylight again. Lovington's got to guard against that and come out and try to get some more points on the board quickly, make up that ground, and give themselves a chance, as they would like to show up much better in this than in the first game in Artesia, where the Bulldogs beat the Wildcats 80-48. Lovington already right now, I mean, it's they're only down by 14, and that's a good thing, but it could turn into much more than that if the third quarter got away from them. So looking to get out and do a few things better here. Congratulations again to Lovington Lady Cats. They defeated Artesia in the first game tonight. We're in the nightcap, second game. First game, though, was a victory. The Lovington girls winning 59-41. And the JV boys also beat Artesia earlier before the girls played. So we'll see what the second half has in store as Wildcat basketball will continue. This is the final home game of the regular season for your Lovington boys. They're on the road with the girls to finish out at Roswell Goddard Friday and at Portales next Tuesday. I'm Dawn Wergen with Reese Clayton. We'll be back with the second half of this one. Bulldogs versus Wildcats here at Wildcat Gym. More on the way.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. It's the second half, and we have the starters for both teams out on the court. Artesia will begin the second half with possession. They inbound, get it to Campbell. Campbell works over to the left, kicks it right out to Hodling. Hodling finds Kincaid, who posted up. Then he moves. That's right. He traveled. He moved into the lane, and he had a double clutch to move that foot. So turnover. Give it to the Wildcats. A chance here off of an empty possession by Artesia to score some points and make up some ground. They're 14. And Artesia with some bad passing. They hit Hodling, and then it goes out of bounds. I guess it's last touch by Lovington, though. It was bumped out. Good defense. And Casey Pack wants to take a quick timeout, just a third. He sees some things he doesn't like and wants to regroup. So we will take the timeout and be back with more Wildcat basketball coming up.
Did you know LECO offers fiber internet to your home and business? LECO is the only local fiber internet company. This means a personal touch for local customers. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954. LECO, the only local fiber internet company. Call 370-5010. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. Call 370-5010. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954.
Welcome back to Wildcat Gym after the quick timeout by Lovington. As it will be Lovington ball. Artesia threw it away. Rivero gets it in to Terrell. Terrell, I think, playing with 3 fouls on him. Leaves it off for Jojo Perez. Oh, and yes, they are going to call a foul on Rivero away from the ball. First foul on Rivero. First team foul on Lovington, second half. Third quarter, that is. Campbell brings it down, passes to Kincaid. Kincaid takes it, puts it up and in from the left. 2 more points, 39-23. Coming the other way, Gomez for Lovington. Out near midcourt, getting worked on by Hodling, leaves it off for Rivero. Rivero to Criswell in the right corner. Tries, or Jojo Perez in the right corner, tries the tray. It doesn't fall, and it's Artesia with the rebound. Campbell brings it down to Hodling. Hodling then to Eglin. Eglin, turnaround jumper in the lane for 2 more points. So 41-23. Lovington deeper and deeper into the hole here. As Rivero driving in, kicks it out to Perez. Perez then over into the left corner to Criswell. The 3, no good. And Artesia with the rebound. Campbell's got it, running the point. Goes. Oh, a beautiful little fingertip floater right up and in. And again, credit where credit's due. A nice play and a good-looking basket. Lovington's done plenty of nice things as well. They just happen to be on the losing end of things so far tonight, but they could try to turn things around right here. They're going to have to. Passing the ball, moving it well. They give it to Terrell. He just he backs up, thinks with no pressure he can drop the tray. It doesn't go in, but Lovington ends up with the rebound, and they'll have another look at it. Almost taken away by Artesia. Bounce pass in the lane from Gomez, intended for Terrell, cutting Terrell across the baseline. Instead, Artesia picks it up, takes it down, up and in. 2 more points, I believe. Was that Vega? It was Vega. So 45-23 is Artesia really stretching things out here in this third quarter. It's the opposite of how we talked about it needing to go, Reese. Oy.
Oy is right.
It's Lovington. Bounce pass into Terrell. No room. Little spin move in the lane, and then gets it to, that did end up being nice with Terrell with an assist. Finds Rivero, and Rivero cuts in. Puts it up and in. Nice give and go. 2 more points. 45-25 now, your score. So Artesia inbounding off of the turnover. off of the basket. Oh, and a 3 attempt hits the rim, bounces out, and Criswell with it, but then stolen away. Vega takes it up and in. Vega back-to-back baskets, 47-25. Quick transition, Lovington trying for that, Dominguez, or rather Gomez, got down there quickly, posted up, was going to put it up and in, and then gets hammered. So who they call that on, we'll wait and see. As it's not too, yeah, it's 30, that is Hodling. That's his second. And Gomez at the line hits, makes it 47-26. First points for Lovington in a couple of minutes of clock time. That one no good. Fight for the rebound though. Fortunately, Artesia has it. Unfortunately for Lovington. Oh, a quick little give and go and a dunk by Kincaid. It's nice teamwork though. Lovington now gives it away. 49-26, 23-point lead for Artesia. Now they're just going to take a little air out of the ball and time off the clock. Almost halfway through the third quarter here. Oh, and it pops up and in for Eglin. 51-26. And oh boy, as Casey Pack wants to talk about it, stop the bleeding here. With 4:02 left, it's a timeout, a full one. We'll take it with them and be back with more Wildcat basketball coming up.
NMJC, success through learning. My future's looking brighter. My life's an open door. New Mexico Junior College gave me the chance I was looking for. Affordable education designed to fit my needs. Now every day is filled with opportunity. Success through learning. NMJC.
At nmjc.edu.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
Welcome back to Wildcat Gym. Out of the Lovington timeout, Lovington ball, of course, and inbounding midcourt. Jojo Perez takes it, gets it to Rivera on the right wing. He bounces to Manny Perez. Manny to Jojo. Jojo kicks it back to Chase Terrell. Oh, almost travels, but no. And then he gets bumped into by Campbell. No call. Rivera with the ball now. Tries the tray. It does not fall. And Kincaid with the rebound. Oh, no, that was Trent Eglin with the rebound. Whistle sounds. Oh, Mondragon, Coach Mondragon not happy about that turnover. They're actually Jojo Perez with the ball, getting worked on by Hodling. Leaves it off for Manny Perez. Manny gets it to Criswell. Criswell to Terrell. Terrell leaves it off for Rivera. Rivera on the right wing. Drives across. Kicks it over. Intended for Jojo Perez in the left corner. Instead, it's picked off by Hodling. Gets it to Kincaid. To Dominguez. Dominguez passes it into the lane. Almost stolen away. They kick it out. And then Campbell takes it and pops his third tray of the game in that right corner. Makes it 54-26. 2:45 left in the third. Jojo Perez thinks about the three, then gets it to Criswell in the right corner. He drives across and puts up the little fall-away jumper. Falls through. Nice. Criswell's got another 2 points in the game. 28 now to 54. Lovington Trying to make up some points. Oh, a pass to Eglin, who had posted up. Takes it up and in. 56-28. Jojo Perez with a three-pointer. Nope, I think it's just two. His foot, he was inside the line. He was. It's okay. We'll take him. 56-30. Shot up no good by Artesia, but they get their own rebound. Then Kincaid in the lane. And he gets the tidy bowl roll and gets fouled. He'll go to the line, try for three the old-fashioned way. 58-30 now, and they call that one. Don't know. Haven't indicated yet. 24, so that is Manny Perez, his second. And subs come in for Artesia and for Lovington. So instead of stretching the lead out even further here, with 1:48 left in the third, both teams are going to send some bench players in. And what was looking like an earlier end to the nightcap may have stretched out a little further with that. And up and no good. A miss. Lovington with the ball, though. They move it quickly down. A fall-away jumper. No good. That was Criswell. And Artesia with the rebound, denying Lovington a second look. Campbell's got it. Gets it to Dominguez. He tries the tray. Won't fall, but Byers is going to get... Oh, the rebound actually is Criswell's. Byers bobbled it. Criswell ends up with it. Oh, and Manny Perez tunes up, thinks about the three, hits the front of the rim and bounces off. It's going to be Campbell with a rebound for Artesia. Minute left in this third quarter. It is 58-30. Artesia looking to put it up. That was Byers. And he's going to get fouled and go to the line. And he does. Sinks that one. So Byers, all of his points tonight have come from the free throw line. Uh-oh. Yep, 59, that's right. Has Garcia, Jaden Garcia in the game, and Mario Alba in the game for Lovington. Fight for the rebound. Artesia is going to actually end up getting it, but they throw it away. Should be Lovington basketball. Or did it? Nope, it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul. They're going to call that on... I thought Hodling, he already has two. I don't, no, it's going to be on 24. It's going to be on Manny Perez, his fourth. Wow. All right. And Vega going to the line, sinks it, makes it 60. Under a minute left now in this third quarter. Second one is nothing but net either for Vega. 61-30. This third quarter has just been disastrous for Lovington. Just under 59 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Jojo Perez in the backcourt still, worked on by Campbell. Pulls it up. Chicken Perez in the game. Moves it over to Jojo again. Jojo moves it off for Chicken. Chicken drives in and then has to, well, whistle sounds and yep, he traveled. So turnover for Lovington. Give it to Artesia. It is Campbell running the point, walking the point actually, walking it across timeline. 32 seconds left before the end of the third. Gets it over to Tuda McNeil. They get it in the corner. And then Vega tries the three. Doesn't fall, clanks off, and Criswell ends up with it. Alba with the ball. Chicken to Alba. Now into Criswell. Criswell saves it. JoJo Perez tunes up the tray, and at the buzzer, it falls. Beautiful. It will count as JoJo finds the bottom of the net. And a good time for it. 61-33 at the end of the third. Yes, Artesia still well in the lead, but a little momentum toward the end there with a beautiful three-pointer by JoJo Perez. So we will come back. Fourth quarter action on the way here from Wildcat Gym. Hopefully you'll stay with us. And we'll hear from more of our sponsors right now.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
And starting the fourth quarter now, Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan with Reese Clayton running camera and sitting in tonight. And that third quarter, not a good one for Lovington as they put 10 points on the board. And Artesia put on 24. So 61-33 your score here to start this fourth, but Lovington can eat into that. Criswell with a fall-away jumper, no good. And Artesia with the rebound, a fast break to give it to Vega, and he's headed down. JoJo Perez is gonna make sure that he does not get a chance to put it up and in, but JoJo will get tagged for the foul. His second, and it will put Vega at the line. Vega is 4 for 4 of 5 at the line in the game tonight. So he'll toe the line, eye it, sky it. First one misses. He'll have a chance at 2. I've noticed the scoring very spread out. Artesia with a lot of talented players and able to score and play significant minutes, and that one is going to find its way home. It'll rattle home. So Eglund with, or rather, Vega actually. Another point, 62-33. They've got Campbell, Vega, Eglund, Hodling, Kincaid, Byers, even, and Tudu McNeil, all with points in the game, and Dominguez. Coming down, ball is Lovington's to inbound to the right of their basket. They get it in, pass into JoJo Perez on the right wing. Leaves it off for Alba. Alba tries the 3 from the left wing, no good, and Campbell skies up for the rebound. He'll bring it down, trip hop through the lane, and put it up and in. So 64-30, or 65-33 rather. 65-33. Lovington, bounce pass, Casadas to Rivero, now over to Alba in the right corner, and Alba now found the range for a three-pointer, cutting into that. So 65-36. Coming the other way, an easy little turnaround floater from Eglund makes it 67-36. Alba leaving it off for JoJo. JoJo thinking about the 3, drives in, no room, getting worked on, guarded in that left corner. Gets it over to Criswell. Criswell backs up again. as Lovington cycling, trying to find somebody open. It's Casadas then who tries the three. It's up, no good. And instead, Coach Mondragon pulls his starters and puts in bench players. And the Artesia faithful who traveled gave him a nice round of applause. 66, actually, they do. I was pretty sure there was a point up there that I hadn't accounted for. There's a point up on the scoreboard, and I thought, no, it should not be 67. They have adjusted that. 66-36, an even 30-point lead now. And instead of getting 35 points ahead for running clock, Mondragon chooses to put bench in. And Lovington also with a lot of bench players in, although starter, let's see, Garcia and Jojo Perez are the starters who remain out there with Alba, with Deporto, and with Casadas. Artesia will inbound in front of their bench. 5 minutes left. 66-36, 30-point lead from Artesia. And the only bad thing about games that get into this situation is it ends up being kind of sloppy a lot of times, a lot of turnovers, a lot of fouling, and it just you know, the game just sort of lengthens out. It does give players a chance to play. I'm not begrudging them that at all. It's just that sometimes it's not quality. They get time, but it just ends up being a very no flow, no rhythm and no flow, and sometimes you just wonder at how good the quality of minutes are that they're getting. So Lovington, it's Criswell. No, that's Deporto driving in, trying to put it up, but it gets swatted away by Artesia. So we've gone for over a minute of clock time without any scoring by either team here in this situation. They've simply had empty possessions and traded turnovers and taken shots that haven't been good. And then finally on a second or third look at the basket, their second look by Artesia, 2 points. Coming the other way, Lovington will fight. Casadas has got it. Almost loses it, gets it to Deporto. Deporto tunes up for the three from the right wing, no good. And Artesia, of course, skies up for the rebound. Even their bench has a lot of height. Coach Mondragon with there's a whistle that sounds. Mondragon looking at, don't know what that was about. Let's see. Chicken Perez comes in. Alba comes out. Jojo Perez in. Deporto, Garcia, and Contreras for Lovington. Artesia with the ball. Fall away jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Lovington will control. Get up to Jojo Perez. Perez to Gomez. Gomez drives in the lane and then has it blocked, swatted away by Artesia. Goes out of bounds, so Lovington will have it. Jojo Perez will inbound to the right of the Lovington basket. We're under 3.5 to play now, 68-36. Artesia leading. Artesia will win this one. I hate saying that, but barring, all basketball comeback miracles, it's just not likely. But they're playing with heart and spirit and putting as many points on the board as they can before the end of this one. And Perez will try it again. Inbound to Chicken in the right corner. Give it off to Jojo. Jojo tries the three and buries it from way downtown, way behind the arc in the center. Nice three from Jojo, his second tray of the game. 66-30, or 68-39 rather. And the ball up and good. I think that was Tutu McNeil. So 70-39 now. Jojo Perez to Gomez. Gomez drives across the lane, puts up a shot. Whistle sounds, though, before it goes down, and they're going to call a foul. It'll be on the floor. They call that on number 22, Diego Morales, in the game for the first time for Artesia from the bench. Gomez comes out, and Manny Perez goes back in. Chicken with the ball, gets it to JoJo. JoJo, top of the arc. Lays it off for DePorto. DePorto to Manny Perez. Manny now to Chicken. Chicken, top of the arc. Drives around and kicks it out. JoJo Perez looking for room. He drives across, gets it to Manny. Manny tries the tray from the left wing. It's no good, and Artesia with the rebound, denying a second look for Lovington. 70-39, 2 minutes left to play in this one. Got a final score from Hobbs girls against Roswell High, 70-19. Oh my goodness, that's a beatdown right there. Ooh, a tray attempt by Artesia, no good, and Chicken Perez with the rebound. 70-39 your score here with 1:40 left to play in this one. It's been all Artesia. Lovington up with the first points on the board and played pretty well that first half of the first quarter. Kept it close. And into the first was 23-14, so not bad to play in that first, but they stretched it out after that. Teams again. Artesia with the ball. Stolen. Chicken Perez with it. And a ball, 3 attempt up, no good. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Artesia basketball. So 70-39 right now, 1:13 left. As Artesia working it around the outside of the arc. And they find Morales, who works it, finally takes a jump shot from the right blocks and gets it to fall. 72-39 now, 48 seconds on the clock. Chicken over now to 30. Caleb McBride in the game for the first time for Lovington. And DePorto tries a shot, it's bumped and no good. Artesia's got it. Long pass down is interrupted. The ball loose on the court, fighting for it. Was that DePorto? And he ends up on the floor. Hopefully he's okay. And they're going to call the foul. They're going to call the foul on Tootie McNeil, his second. So it'll be on the floor. McBride will inbound for Lovington. Get it to JoJo Perez, to Manny Perez. 23 seconds left. Lovington's got the ball. They give it to Chicken on the right wing. Chicken drives in, no place to go. Ball stolen away, taken away from him by Jace Deans. Jeans takes it down, puts it up and in from the left, and Jace with 2 points on the clock makes it 74-39. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chicken Perez just going to walk it across the timeline and walk it off as Artesia wins this one. Final score 74-39. Artesia goes up to 18-5 on the season. Lovington will drop to 5-19. 1-3 in district now, and Friday night, and we will be on the road with that game for you. Friday night from Roswell Goddard, and then next Tuesday wrapping up the regular season with the final games, girls then boys at Portales. So that's it for tonight. I'll recap and tell you that the Lovington girls did win their game earlier tonight. Actually, the boys, the varsity boys won their game, then the Lovington girls won. Final score for them was 59-41 over Artesia girls. And now the Lovington boys have fallen to Artesia. Final score 74-39. And next up will be Friday night. So we will have both of those games for you from Roswell Goddard. Girls game starts at 5:30, followed by the boys. So we hope that everybody will either make that safe trip or be watching and listening on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Thanks to Evie Stuber for monitoring, and thanks to Reese Clayton running the camera and contributing tonight. I appreciate that.
Thank you for having me. I'm short or sweet, unlike me, who is short and sweet. So.
All right. Yes, you are. You are sweet. I will not call you short. I will not. That's a matter of perspective, okay?
Well, you wouldn't be lying. So.
Well, thank you very much, Reese. And that's going to do it for tonight. So final score here, 74-39 in the boys' game. And better luck next 2 games for our Lovington boys, but they played a really good one against Portales last Friday night, and they're going to be living on that win against Portales for a while, having played such a good game. But they could get back to that form and play well against Goddard and Portales again in the last 2 games and finish up strong on this season. That's going to do it. I'm Dawn Morgan. Thank you very much for watching and listening to Lady Wildcat, then Wildcat Basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Safe travels to our Artesia friends and fans, and thank you for listening and watching. Good night.